This year marks the 10th anniversary of China's Belt and Road Initiative. Over the past decade, the initiative has seen increased cooperation between China and African countries. In this episode of The Talk, we invite three guests who work in the media or governmental sector in Africa to share with us their take on China-Africa cooperation.
My name is Omar, all the way from Kenya, and actually this is my first time in China. And the first impression that I have about China, actually it is a developed country. I like the infrastructure, I like the hospitality, I like everything about China.
Fortunately for me, this is my third visit to China, and now my first post-COVID-19 travel, my first post-COVID-19 trip, and I'm very glad that it is in China. Oh, I'm still very impressed by the country.
And the most important thing now I'm seeing is China trying to bring in friends, trying to open up, let Africa know this is how we succeeded. Maybe you can learn one or two things from, what we've done, right?
I had the chance to meet two of your presidents, Hu Jintao and Xi Jinping. From what your country is doing, it's very consistent, and you're moving in the right way, and you're bringing the world together in the future.
The Belt and Road Initiative has been very helpful to us Kenyans, and I would like to talk about my personal experience because actually I come from Mombasa, which is the coastal side of Kenya. The Chinese government has constructed for us the first SGR, that is the standard gauge railway, which runs from all the way from Mombasa to the capital, that is Nairobi. Before, we actually used to travel by bus. Getting from Mombasa to Nairobi was a hassle. You spend a lot of hours on the road, but now with the introduction of the SGR, you just take some few hours and you're in Nairobi. It's convenient, and actually it's working for us.
The railway transportation system died long time ago in Nigeria. Most of them were not functional. But I think with the Belt and Road Initiative, there are many more of them are coming up.
We're a small island. We don't have any natural resources, no diamonds, no oil, nothing. Our only resource is human resource. So 90% of what we consume is what we import. So bilateral trade, financial services, tourism, agriculture to a lesser extent are the main pillars of our economy. So trading with other countries, trading with China is a privilege in itself.
I think it would be really good too for Africa, and it would be beneficial if it's not one way, if it's not just about China getting business partners coming to do business in Africa. It will also be good if Africans can also do business in China, right?
I think the Belt Initiative also provides cultural exchanges between countries. Between China and Mauritius, it is already there. This is the year of the rabbit. We know on the Spring Festival, it's a public holiday in Mauritius every year. So we have our own Chinatown. We celebrate Chinese New Year like you do. Saying Kung Shi Fa Choi is something that comes naturally to each and every Mauritian for the Spring Festival.
Apart from just reaching out between governments and governments, Chinese institutions can also reach out to Kenyan institutions. Thereby we can share ideas, we can share experiences.
Like we're here for 2 weeks, but how about maybe some media houses getting to come here maybe for a month, 2 months, 6 months? Okay, so that you learn hands-on experience, then you can take back and do vice versa. The same way if your people can go to media companies in Africa, in Nigeria, and just maybe you can teach them something and you can learn something from there. I think the media can advance that.
I don't think that actually China is trying to somehow, like what they say, somehow to rule the African continent or to somehow play with the mind of Africans.
The world is fast evolving, and China, and despite being, an economic power, being powerful, China hasn't looked down on Africa. China has not looked down on other countries. Instead, China has said, let's join hands, let's work together, let's build a better world together.
And it's good we have a shared future. We hold each other's hand and make sure that actually we work together to ensure that we actually achieving our future plans.